Hello, Pisces risings. This is your full moon in Leo forecast. Today is February 12th, 2025. The full moon is in your sixth house of health and daily life and routine and work, kind of what you do every day for money. And Leo there means it needs to be creative and fun. What you do in your routine needs to be aligned with your heart, with what you find joy in. That has been an ongoing theme since 2017. The solar eclipse was there in 2017. And then in June of 2023 through September of the same year, Venus went retrograde in your sixth house of work and routine and daily life. And that was a reevaluation. So you could have gotten burnout or something just wasn't working. The thing about the Venus retrograde in June through September of 2023 is that it squared Uranus. Uranus is change. Uranus is revolution, it's innovation, and it's been in your third house of communication, local community, how you kind of go about daily life. Also, it's very similar to the sixth house. So this is really a how do I do life kind of thing. So maybe the values that have been changing with your third house of how you gather in community and how you talk to people, where you want to be, and the short trips you go on, maybe that was, burning you out on the sixth house of work. And that didn't feel creative anymore. It wasn't fun. So you had to make some changes. This full moon is reminding you of what is fun about your daily life, about your work, and how to have fun and how to do it. So I really like this. I like that it's connected to those things. Mars is in your fifth house of joy, fun, and creativity, and it's retrograde. So you're redoing that area anyway. So this is a very how do I bring more joy and fun into my life? Romance, just that kind of explosion of art is what I'm thinking of with this specific full moon. And I think it's going to continue on February 23rd. Mars will go direct. And Mars can be frustration. It can be motivation, though. And so there may be a moment where you're like, yes, I can do this. I can have fun and I can have joy. And I'm going to push for it because that's what I need emotionally. That is trying to Saturn in your first house of self. Saturn is work, Saturn is structure. And you may have felt like there was an obstacle on you because Saturn there is not totally easy. It's like, why do I have to trudge through the mud? Well, maybe Mars trying Saturn will give you a little more gumption as it comes direct February 23rd and 24th. However, beware of the hot poker of Mars, right? There may be something that is a catalyst for that because something upsets you or frustrates you. Use that as a catalyst to push yourself. You can do this. You can be in front of people. People will recognize you for who you are. You are earning the title of master, especially creatively. Okay. The other thing is that Jupiter is in your fourth house of home, family, and emotional security. Jupiter is good. Jupiter is abundance, it's expansion. It's in a very mental sign, though, Gemini. So home and family may not be that settled for you right now. I can imagine moving around a lot or something. But Valentine's Day, Mercury moves into Pisces, which is yourself, your identity, who you are as a person. And there is a key between these two. Now, the first and fourth house don't always cooperate. They're in what's called tension. They're in a square. They don't agree all the time. But it just so happens that these two signs, Jupiter's in Mercury's home and Mercury is in Jupiter's home. So the key here is is the work that you've been doing, is the way you've been putting yourself out there, the way people see you. And through Mercury and Jupiter and Gemini, their mutual reception, there is going to be this piece of the puzzle where you're like, maybe I can dream it into being. Now, the only other thing is that Venus is in your second house of finances. And if it's been rough for you, hopefully this Venus retrograde starting March 1st will indicate a turn of events. The last time it did that in Aries, again, was 2017, same year as the solar eclipse. So this is very resonant to that time. Venus retrograde is about reevaluation. So maybe it's reevaluating what you charge. Maybe it's reevaluating how people see you. Maybe you're like, people aren't seeing me the way I want, and I need to make some noise. Venus retrograde will answer that. And I think it's going to be kind of wonderful. Venus retrogrades are kind of looked at. So it could be strange because Venus is such a bright light, but the retrograde actually is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful myth. It's about maybe not having what you want at first. So you reevaluate what you really want, what you really desire. I think that's it. I'm going to be back. I'm going to talk more about all of this in greater depth. I just wanted to get these videos out because I haven't been around very much lately, and less specifically 10 months. But whoa, what a time period it's been, huh? So please join me again. I'll be more put together and probably make more sense with the slides and quotes and all that fun stuff and pictures. Um, February 27th is the new moon in Pisces. That's when I'll be back. And I plan on doing a Venus retrograde video as well. So also go check out Practical Astro's channel. I do a monthly update there. I'll see you guys on the flip side.